fairy tales about the soul. We are all interested in knowing the truth about our soul. It's our soul. But there are so many fairy tales. In Turkey, when a person died, they believed that the soul went into a stone slab. And they used to pray to the stone slab. Why? Because they thought that's the soul. It's not just in Turkey. In Egypt, they used to mummify the bodies. You know of the Egyptian mummies. Because what they thought, that the body was the home of the soul. And so after death, when the soul departs, they thought that the body was the home of the soul. There are so many fairy tales. One fairy tale is that the soul becomes ghosts. And these souls come back. And we see them flying in the night with the fluttering of the wind. Haven't you heard those stories? I'm sure you've seen them in movies where they show the ghost coming. Not such a good fairy tale. But still, all these stories, all these fairy tales continue to make us wonder. So what is the truth about the soul? Some people, they believe that our ancestors, they are souls and they are somewhere. And we are praying to our ancestors. We don't realize that our ancestors, our mother, father, grandfather, great-grandfather, they have returned to dust. And the soul has merged with the divine. But we don't believe what the truth is. We believe in the fairy tales. Like we believe the Indonesians. The Indonesians used to hunt for the head because they thought the head carried a soul substance and they hunted for the head. What is the soul? The soul is none of this. The soul is the divine power. The soul is in each of our cells. Each of our cells, head, eyes, hands, every cell of our body has the soul. It's a power. It's a power that is in each part of our body, each cell of our body. Over 30 trillion cells. That's the soul. And when it departs, when it leaves, there's death. There is no breath. It is only when the soul leaves a human being that a person dies. But we don't realize this truth. It's as simple as this. When we sleep, the soul doesn't leave us. That's why we wake up. But when the soul leaves, we never wake up. When will we stop believing the fairy tales? When will we stop reading about the Egyptian soul and the Turkish soul and the Indonesian soul and the ancient Indian soul? The Indians believed that when a person died, the soul remained in the house for 3 days, 8 days, 14 days. And they believed that we should pray for the peace of the soul. It's time to overcome the myth. It's time to put the fairy tales in their place. Parents tell their children, Santa Claus came and Santa Claus brought gifts for you. When parents very well know that Santa Claus doesn't exist, they themselves put gifts on the Christmas tree and fool these little children because they want them to believe the myth, the fairy tale. It's okay to believe in Santa Claus, but realize the truth about the soul. The soul is the divine power. It is the divine in us. It is the very divine that we seek. That is the soul. Realize the truth. In the book SOUL, Soul, We have captured all these fairy tales. Each fairy tale is more unique than the other. Enjoy the fairy tales, but realize the truth about the soul.